the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
Hey, good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. This is Odie as we begin today.
Thursday, Friday Eve, however you want to look at it.
Guess
We're
who's
here.
on vacation this week?
Greg.
Nope, it's not Greg. You missed it.
That girl?
That girl.
That's 50-50 chance.
She
Should've
flew
known.
out to Ole Miss.
Hotty toddy.
But we
Good
do
place
have a special guest coming. We'll tell you more about
y'all
that
just stick with it.
as it comes. 70 right now, so we wait for high later. Odie to be right about 91. So good weather. Slight smidgen chance of rain from 2 until 5, and it's only at 20%. Really going to be sort of sunny most of the day.
Yeah, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be hot. Drink plenty of water. But going to be a good day.
It is there. One of the bad things that happened nationwide yesterday, and we talked briefly about it a minute ago, was what happened in Georgia at that base to where 5 soldiers were shot, and it ended up being an Army guy that did it.
Yeah.
Why? I'm not real sure yet. Maybe they'll get this uncovered. What was he trying to do, and why did he do it?
To young people.
Makes no sense. A threat within.
That's right.
Now, here's something that I don't agree with, and you folks who have been in the military for a long time will probably know more about this than I do. But you pull up to a guard base, a shack, they have no weapon. They don't have any way to protect themselves. Why is it? You ever notice that?
No, I've never noticed that.
You look at that. A lot of these guys stand there, they open the gates, and they have nothing. Why wouldn't you? You wouldn't be able to, if somebody were to do something, be able to act quickly.
Well, now our bases are armed here. And they've got plenty of armament in their little shack.
But not all, because I've seen things where people run through gates and they have no way to.
Yeah, and you can't hardly run through our gates around here, which is good. Of course, when you go into one of them, back gate, you're doing this. Side gate.
Very well protected there.
Yeah, sometimes it's kind of hard getting in because
You got to know somebody.
you got to move from one side to the other. But yeah, and I'm sure there's some secondary gates that they're not really been as armed as your other gates are.
And there's a lot of events that go that I sometimes can't go to because once you go to it, you've got to be there to the end, and I sometimes have to go elsewhere. Just my 2 cents on that. Let's see here as we move this. Do you remember that Titan, the thing that went down to see the, and they have proved now after the investigation, had that guy followed safety regulations, none of that would have happened. He was, again, pushing money before safety, and it cost everybody their lives. And they have finally said, yes, that's what happened.
What it was.
Oh, boy.
There was a documentary done on that. And it was actually a pretty good documentary, but it was scary because he was putting people in positions just for the heck of it. They were working extremely long, and every time they come up saying, hey, look, this is not working. We've got fibers breaking. It'd be okay. There's fibers breaking on this. This is not safe. It's going to be okay. If you spoke up against it, he'd fire you. He was a terrible person to be in that position. Had the money, had somewhat of a knowledge, but just pushed it to its limit, and now we see what happens.
Do you remember the lady that Taylor Swift went after a few 6-7 years ago, where the lady that was running for senator of Tennessee, Marsha Blackburn? And
I know the name.
And then Taylor Swift opened up a can to not get her elected. And when she was still elected, she's thinking about now running for governor of Tennessee. It looks like Senator Marsha Blackburn will announce that she's running for governor of Tennessee.
I wonder if she'll have Taylor on.
I don't think Taylor
to
likes
push
her.
back. I don't think so. Hey, if Taylor Swift don't like you, you might be a good person.
And again, we applaud her music and what she's done. She just doesn't align with, well,
Exactly.
our politically way of thinking there.
Yeah.
Well, another headline there. The first female is going to be refereeing an MLB game. Well, good luck with all of that. Is that umpire's an umpire, isn't it? Does it
Well,
matter?
yeah. Well, you got different positions. So it's going to be good. I mean, I don't know. Why was she not, or why were no females? Is it because females just didn't want to enter that type of job? We know we've got some in the NFL that are
Yeah, that old girl pretty
referees.
good at it, isn't she?
You know, she's from Mississippi.
She sure is. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's something you just don't see a bunch of women in as far as I want to referee men's sports. But now they're coming through, and it takes a while to be in your pro. You've really got to know your stuff.
One of those, I don't know if you've watched the video to this. This was one of those, the Make-A-Wish Foundation. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Kids who are normally terminally ill, and they have a wish to do before they before God calls them home. 12-year-old became a player for the Carolina Panthers, and they let him play. Man, that was cool watching that video.
That's awesome.
He made a touchdown. Whole team played with. Man, it'd bring a tear to a glass eye.
Man, you know, that right there, a lot of that stuff we see more and more with helping kids with that one dream.
Yeah, that's a good little program there. Proud of that. Hope that they continue to do stuff like that as we move forward there. Dalewood joining us. Good morning to y'all. LaWanda is up here.
There. Tree down on a house on 65th Avenue.
We've got pictures of that, and I've got to get that up. I just haven't had a chance this morning. Is that Dalewood there? I thought it said, I saw that butterfly, and I thought Dollywood for a moment.
Uh-oh.
That's Dolly's little signature there.
Yes, the man did get rescued. Yes.
There we are. We'll see what becomes of it. Up in a moment, we'll get into what happened yesterday. A full-blown rescue. We were there.
Ooh, yeah.
We'll talk about all that goes into something like this. To our knowledge, I've never seen it. Not locally, anyway. We'll talk about it. It's coming up next.
Spring is here. It's time to get your lawn looking its best with Cabota mowers. Parish Tractor's Cabota Z232 KW42 is the perfect mower for a pristine lawn. And now, you can own one with payments as low as $95 a month. Visit Parish Tractor today and take advantage of this amazing offer. 2.99% APR financing now through 6/30/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
More than a tractor store.
J&J Tire Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes. They carry the Nixon tire with free roadside hazard service, along with high-tread used tires. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian. Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows,
call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Welcome back. Scotty Ray along with Odie, and it is Thursday.
It's Friday Eve. A lot going on this weekend. We'll tell you about all the fun stuff that's coming up here
Car
through the show.
Is going to be Saturday at Senior Brakeman Park, a benefit for someone. I got that in sometime last night. I saw that. We'll get that posted today.
Got a car show. I got a wedding I got to go to Saturday night. And
who get married?
Scott Spears' daughter, Skylar, and her fiance. They're going to tie the knot. So
Is he out a lot of money?
he's got a little bit. A hard-working fella, works on the pipeline over in Texas, and he is something else. A great, great guy.
I heard Greg had to refinance his four-wheeler to pay for his.
That's for his daughter there, yeah. I'm telling you, they're all going through
That's
it.
coming up pretty quick, too, isn't it?
There's just coming up now her shower or wedding
That's this weekend.
party. That's this weekend. So a lot going on. Slick's poker run for Bikers United for Children. That's Saturday morning. And then y'all watch your stomachs. We still got one more week for the pancake cooking for Kirby.
Oh, okay. All right, that's coming up.
So that's
spaghetti
next week.
supper.
Spaghetti. That's
Same,
what it
I know
was.
you're thinking.
Yeah, it was food.
And y'all keep Greg's daughter, Greg, who's here on Friday. She had to be taken to the hospital this week. And I told him, since it was so close to her getting married, shouldn't he just give the bill to that new husband? And I don't think Dylan wanted it.
You're gonna say she ain't mine yet. I think that she's just getting butterflies.
Is that what it is?
You know, yeah, between the fight with her and Greg over the dog. You know, who's getting Bo, who's getting no.
Y'all just don't know the arguments going there about the dog.
Poor fella's being stretched from one side to the other. But yeah, Rhiannon, we praying for you.
I hope you feel better there.
Yep.
Yesterday, as I mentioned late, as we got near dark, one of the few times I've ever known of anybody be hung up high. 120 feet above the ground is where it all happened in Toomsuba, Mississippi. Now, here's the live shot. Let me blow this up.
Had a bunch of people saying we should get a 100-foot crane. Well, when you've got a 120-foot man lift stuck and a 104-foot ladder, I don't know what good a 100-foot crane's going to do.
No, wouldn't have helped any.
But we did have some more saying, what about 125, 140? It's going to have to be at least 140, 150-foot crane to drop the bucket down there. And then you just don't have them within 30, 40 minutes from here.
If y'all will look at this, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the door.
That is the door.
To that little cage that he's in working on the sign. And there's no other way out. Backside, sideways, so you've got to come. And truly, that's a big step from there to there.
Yes.
Now, they were able to get it just a wee bit. And I watched, and I kind of held my breath as he took that first step. Because I could visualize it. You know how they did in the Water Boy, visualize the attack? Yeah. I visualized that first step coming out of that basket, and I thought, oh my heavens. But let's go through a few pictures, and then we'll come back and show you some more from
and he stayed strapped in. He had his safety harnesses on, and I'm sure that company would have gotten a crane, but you're talking 3 or 4 hours out. We're not going to sit back and not do a recovery operation while we just sit there twiddling the thumbs waiting for an out-of-town crane. It's just not in our blood.
This gives you a good view of just how high up that was.
Yeah.
This is him right up here underneath this sign. And I'm taking it that letter that's burnt out still ain't been fixed.
Yeah, it's probably not working right now either.
Let's go through a few of these pictures that we got. Again, that's 120. The Meridian Fire Department on scene as they arrived to start working.
Kool-Aid's a tough one now. He loves this stuff, and he does a lot of training, as they all do.
This is where Michael Ted jumped into action to when the crane goes up and they realize it just is not going to reach him. So they had to do an extension on top of 104 feet to get to him. And I talked to Michael Ted and I said, man, why don't y'all just go to Lowe's and get you one of them 40-foot extension lines? Apparently they're not rated for stuff like this.
No, you have to have special rated equipment. And, you thought it was expensive if you had something on a truck that said 4-wheel drive. Well, imagine if you got something on a truck that says life rescue. You can get cheap rope, or you can pay for expensive rope.
Here it is. It isn't quite there as this ladder goes up there. And again, it's got to go right up to there. And we'll go back here in just a second and show the actual. And it gets to the side there. There you are flying the drone up there to check it all out. And that was a shot there Yeah, I mean, I can not imagine. I just, it gives me the willies thinking about that, Odie.
Well, I asked if you wanted to go up there and do an interview.
Yeah, no, sir. No, sir. He could yell back down. And as you can see here in this still picture, this extension that was put on there and the way the truck was repositioned on the side of that hill gave it just enough space to tap.
It was perfect right there.
And he was able to open the gate, one step down and come down. Wow. Up there it was. And let's go back over here to this live video, and we'll just kind of slide through some of this picture there of what we had there. I want to say this is about where he's fixing to take that step here, and let's just turn this on. He's
got his safety harness. He's going to reposition it so he can get to it when he comes back down. He's on the ladder and make his way.
I mean, it was clockwork. It was perfect. And
now he's removing it from his one anchor point, coming down to re-anchor.
So we're tickled that worked so well. And you know, during the live course of the show when we were there on the scene, and we kept talking about the training that these guys go through each and every day to be in a situation once you get to the ground of practicing. And it's all about training.
It really is. And, you know, you just don't ever think about, well, hey, let's go find us a 120-foot sign and practice getting somebody out with a 104-foot ladder.
I'm serious.
You train enough that you make do with what you got.
Now, somebody had made a comment during the thing of why didn't I have a camera stand? I did have one, but it was back in the truck, and I'd done gone live, and you'd had to bounce to the walk and going back to the. Yeah. So that's why, and I kept thinking, well, this will be just a second, and it turned into probably a good hour that we were live on scene. But it was well worth staying with this story because it worked out so well, and it showed just how well trained we are. If you were to get into a situation, what did he say? They'll go anywhere there. Have problems with travel?
Yeah. What was it? Tough incidents require tough guys with tough equipment.
Something like that.
And I can't remember exactly what it said. We'll have to go back and look. But you know, a couple people had made the comment. You know, why are y'all laughing? The number one is that guy was safe.
Oh yeah.
And he was good. He's used to height. He's working in heights, but he's ready to come down. So we still got to get him down. He wasn't screaming, hey, help me, help me, help me now. He's just glad that somebody was up there. You do want to take care of the other equipment that was there, the RB sign. The last thing you wanted to do was tear it down. If this man's life would have been in danger, who cares about that sign?
Correct.
Doesn't mean a thing. We'll worry about that later. But he's good. It is a stressful situation, and one thing you learn and what we deal with, whether it's a fire, whether it's this, whether it's wreck, some of y'all know what we go through and what we see. And a way for us to cope is to smile, giggle, and talk with each other. And we have to keep situations lively. And it's something that just goes all the way through.
I guess I got this wrong. I just thought it was because PBS was boring and nobody watched it. When you cover situations like this, they're going up the ladder.
Shh, don't say nothing.
Yeah, nobody tends to care if you do that. And we try to make it as entertaining. When a situation gets serious, we go serious. We knew that they had this, and it was just a great rescue. It was out the ballpark. We cannot brag upon the Meridian Fire Department enough on that, and all the volunteers that helped out, your office and everybody that came there to help out with that. I was proud of them.
Well, and you know what Michael Ted said at the beginning? We'll have him down by dark.
Yes, sir.
He's not staying up, past the dark. But he jumped right in there. But I tell you, if you want to be part of it, join a local volunteer fire department.
You can hang from 120 feet.
That's right. We will teach you. We are getting ready for our high angle rope rescue class coming up soon. So if that's something you're interested in, go get with the department. You'll see some stuff coming out saying if you want to be part of Lima, you can do that as well. Just keep your eye out for when that comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this before we go to break. I'd gotten message that there was a disturbance on Front Street. So I was trying to get through traffic, get there, and by the time I got there, the situation, it was that moment, I didn't have time to park and jump out, and there it was going down. They were arresting someone. And he was resisting arrest, so I didn't get it on video. I got a snapshot because there wasn't time to put it in park and pull off and find a parking place 100 feet away. You had to take what you could get. But as we go to this is Front Street. Let me click on this picture and show you this. Let me zoom in on this. She had arrived. She was by herself in the beginning there, and he was pushing on her. And so she called for backup. The second cop arrived, and he was detained and taken into custody. It came in basically as a disturbance. But I've seen this same person. It was in Ty's, A's.
Yeah,
a few months ago.
There. Yeah, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't this the same one that spit on her?
On you.
Isn't this that same guy?
That may be.
I know that it had something to do with playing the piano. I think it's the same person.
Spat on Haley.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Now, I could be wrong on that, but it sure resembles that same guy.
Haley, you're watching. Is that him? We know you're watching. Don't lie.
Wake up, girl. But he was taken into custody, and I won't be doing that for a little while there.
That's good. That's good.
I'll have some news later today of a family who lost a loved one. And hear me out on this. Odie, if you were to losing a child is the ultimate horrifying thing that happened to you.
Yeah.
You have all of their things in storage, and it's stolen. Justice was served yesterday for the two that broke in there and stole that young man's belongings from his parents. We'll have that story today.
Man.
Pictures of the arrest, and we'll get the report from the Meridian Police Department. The official word of that how it went down. We'll have that later today.
That's shameful.
Ooh. And I've been chasing that all week, trying to get all the information on it, and it finally come together last night. And it was so late when we got back in from all of that, but we'll have that later today.
Wow, couldn't imagine.
No. And I don't want anybody ever have to imagine something like that.
No.
Jackie Clearman, good morning there. Carol is up. Georgia, boys, a bunch of y'all. We'll be right back. As the seasons change, so do your clothes. And Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Habo shirts, long and short sleeve. Also Hulk shirts. And America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Whether you need work pants or slacks for church. And nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need. From box to lacrosse, they have the boot for you. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian. If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, we'll travel. Welcome back. Me and Odie were sitting here laughing about, can you get rid of the junk?
No.
It's an epidemic across the U.S. of A. You start piling up. So, well, I'm going to need that one day. At what point do you go, I've had enough? My parents cured me of it. I just, after having to deal with that after my father died, I don't want no junk. And I walked to my shop here recently and think, I ain't used that in 3 years. Do I need it?
My name's Odie. I'm a hoarder. I got it honest, straight from my mama. Amy's like, what is this? Well, now that's this and this and this. Why you still got it? Might need it.
And what is the limit of if you don't use it at a certain time, you truly, it's worth getting rid of and just go and buy one if you need one 20 years?
Well, I don't know, but I ain't reached it yet. I've still got Braylon's baby bed at the house, and he's fixing to be 16.
Yeah, it's time to get rid of it.
But when he starts having a family, wouldn't it be nice to say, hey, son, Here's your baby bed. Would you like to pass that down?
You want the truth of the matter?
He's probably going to say, no, I'm going to buy my own.
His wife is probably going to go, I'm not using that nasty looking thing.
Then it can stay at Pawpaw's house for when the kids come over.
They ain't never coming, Odie.
Yeah, they will. One day they will.
It's time to get shed of it.
Oh, Barbara says she does Christmas decorations.
Well, my wife has got that issue.
That's the Christmas trees, though, isn't it?
No, you have no idea of her. But she does put it out every year, but it's just an unreal amount of Christmas decorations. This woman's got a problem, y'all. I wouldn't even have to worry about retirement if I had the money back from all of that. I ain't joking, y'all.
I hadn't thought about that. I must have some value in all this stuff.
I bet you probably couldn't get $200 for all of it. And that's the thing about it is you'll spend more money, and a lot of people do this by shed
Hoarding
after shed. The cost of housing it, it costs you more in the long run. So, are you like those shows?
Well, I got a bunch of NASCAR stuff. I can't get rid of it because the value went down.
Making sure that wasn't my wife threatening me later.
Well, it is, but she says, you want to talk about Christmas trees? Can we talk about vehicles?
She needs to really back off. I mean, those are important.
The Christmas trees or the vehicles?
The vehicles.
You only got half of one down there. You got the bottom half. I'm still waiting on the top half.
I gave one away 2 weeks ago. Because somebody needed a car.
We're not talking about the Hot Wheels.
No, I gave a real car away because somebody needed one, and I had one, and they needed a way to go, and I gave it away. Okay. Now, the rest of my stuff, I'm having problems with that. Okay, we got an accident that's going to be at 16th Avenue and 17th Street. We're just getting this word in. 16th Avenue and 17th Street. So be careful if you're in that area. As soon as we get more information on that, we'll pass that along there. But back to the car thing. I've got 2 cars that were my dad's, and I don't drive them every day. But man, that's what do you do there?
Well, now Angie says she's got buyers for a couple of them.
It wouldn't be the ones I'd want to get rid of. It's one of her. It's one of her cars.
See how much the offer's for. What is it? Everything's for sale.
Everything's got a price.
It might not be what they're willing to pay. You can do it. That's right.
She getting all off of my business there. But and then there's my Coke machine that's in many pieces that I've got to get back to. And it takes up a lot of space apart. We've all got issues there. Do you know who the most liked person in the United States is?
Yeah, me. Or you.
We didn't make the list.
Are you sure?
I'm sure I went through this, or at least the top 10 anyway.
Okay, we'll say President Trump.
Nope.
Well, it's not a Democrat.
Nope. It's the Pope is the most liked person in the USA. He ranked at the top of when they surveyed who do you like.
Okay, I'll go for that. I'll go for the Pope.
I don't quite get the Bernie coming in at number 3, believe that or not. And the most unliked person, I don't get this one. I don't know what this man done to folks. But the very person at the bottom of the list is Elon Musk. They're saying he's more disliked than anybody. I'm not sure I believe their survey.
They're mad because he's got the money and he owns his own cars and he's got his own rockets and he got upset at Trump. So, yeah. Do you ever notice that nowadays, and this goes on, I see it all the time, adults, men, cry because something's not going their way or somebody's getting something that they're not, and they cry. Is there something in the water that we drink now that has made people not be a man?
You need a man card.
And you're teaching your kids to just cry about it. Go find somebody to tattle on. Oh, I can't handle it. These are men teaching their kids. Oh, man.
What was that theme song to 2.5 Men, Manly Man?
Yeah, we're losing that. I'm going to start getting man cards and pass them out.
Well, we used to, when we were in radio, we had a man card. We'll make some man cards up. Use yours whenever you have to.
But make
a decision.
Yeah, somebody's getting to do this and I'm not. I wasn't asked.
You know, when we were growing up, it was always that stigma of, well, men don't cry. Well, that's certainly changed. We see it every day. Like Odie just said, we do see that every day. They're usually spotted with a purse hanging around their neck.
That's a man bag.
It was a briefcase at one point.
That's right, with a
I can see a
handle.
briefcase. That's just kind of manly.
Yeah.
But that satchel, I just...
it's the man bag. It's the man bag.
What do they call that? Metro something. I don't know what the word is.
Metrosexual?
Maybe. I don't, does that follow along with that, with the handbag thing?
I've heard the word, but I don't know exactly what that means.
I'd have to look up the definition of it. And I could be talking out of turn and not know that definition may not make that.
Yeah, we got sound.
Yeah, we got sound rolling there.
Rolling. Yes. Yeah, it's... stop drinking the Kool-Aid.
That's true. Go home tonight and watch a rerun of The Fall Guy. Something manly.
There we go.
That's a good show.
If you can make it through the whole episode, that's step one.
We'll give you routines to use your man card, ways to do that.
Yeah.
And there's a smart thing to do this of knowing when to use it and when not to use it.
Correct.
Because you could end up with absolutely nothing to eat and be mad at for months. It ages you. We had one of our biggest fights over a business card. Did I ever tell you that?
No.
When we had moved to Meridian, and she was always talking about she cleaned, she done this, that, and the other, and there was a business card that fell by the refrigerator on the floor. Well, I spotted it, and I watched it for a week, and it never went away. And then I made the remark about that she hadn't picked it up, and
and if you saw it and didn't get it,
it got ugly for about 6 months.
Yeah. That was.
Yes, sir. We'll be right back. Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop. Philadelphia Gun & Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun & Pawn.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month. Here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. This is one of those where the Meridian Fire Department once again had to come to the rescue yesterday. And let me tell y'all, this would be, I can only imagine laying sideways upside down there for and it's probably the longest time in the world that time stood still as we go here. This would happen yesterday on just off of 29th Avenue. You'd take a right there and go down to the end of 36. A skid steer. This is one of those mulching machines that goes through and takes up the weeds. And the ground gave way and it overturned.
Yeah. Oof.
Look at that. There he is up in there. The Meridian Fire Department on scene. And whoop. You probably couldn't see a whole lot up in the vines there, could you?
No. And then it looks like there's a pipe. And it just kind of, once it slid off that, you're on for a ride.
And he was okay. There was no injuries involved in this. But again, a scary situation because it probably took 20 minutes or so by the time everybody responded to everybody to get it out.
Yeah.
About 20 minutes somewhere. It could have been a little quicker, but probably not the the best feeling in the whole wide world. Meridian Police Department was out and about yesterday, Odie, as we go live to the Temple Theater. Let's pull this up. This guy had a warrant out. Meridian Police Department, as you can see, confronted. Here comes McQueen. He's coming for the backup.
Well, now Erica right there, she's not going to take anything from him either. She's a tough little cookie.
And it is. And she was explaining it doesn't matter what you think, you're going to jail with me. And we'll slide this over just a little bit further as it gets near there. Even got to the car. Still didn't want to go downtown. And, of course, getting checked. That's what's going to happen when the police department comes there.
Well, you know, that McQueen, he's everywhere.
He's trying to tell him, I ain't done nothing wrong. He goes, I don't care. You're going. Let it work it out in court. He ain't giving up just yet. He's still talking.
There's a lot of people wear a hat like that. So you don't stick out.
Yep.
Yeah. He had on a knitted red cap with some foo-foos on top.
And eventually he will decide to go ahead and get in the car. But he had a lot to say. And then there we go. No door handles there to get out.
Oh, man.
And that has become the scene. You'll see a lot of that, and you're going to probably see more of this over the next 3.5 years.
Yeah, that's going to happen. More and more law enforcement out there cleaning up the city.
We chose this next picture because, well, it looked better than just showing him. We'll just be honest about it.
He needed all the help he can get.
Yes, he did. A newly elected, appointed, that's the word I'm looking for, to the city of Quitman. The new police chief of Quitman is Chris Reed. You'll remember Chris from being the City of Meridian police chief for a little while there before Jimmy Smith removed him, the city council legally, I guess is the best way to put that, didn't reinstate him. And now he's in Quitman, has been approved by the board there, and we just thought his girls looked better than he did.
Well, I mean, even he can agree with that.
I think he would.
He's not a detective, but he can see it.
His wife looks a pert near better than he does. So we wish Chris the best as he'll take office the 15th, which will be next week. Is that what day's the 7th? So he's got about a week before he begins, and he'll be taking over. So some new things coming to the city of Quitman, things that go thump in the dark.
That's right.
So we'll see that. And another big thing that we want to remind y'all of today is School Bus Day. The sheriff, we posted this yesterday, put all this up and went over about the school buses. The first time in 5 years, everybody's starting at once today.
Yeah, all of them at once. So good thing.
So watch out for those yellow dogs everywhere. Let me make sure see if we got an update here. Again, we had an accident that was called in just a little bit ago. That's 16th Avenue and 17th Street. And so keep that in mind as you're out and about.
Praying for everybody out there on that scene.
Let me just pull that up so we can look where that is. I can't.
Not Idaho.
If I talk while I'm typing, whatever it comes up on there. Here's where we're looking at. Let's get a direction. Here's Anderson's Hospital, right there. Here's 14th Street. You go just due north.
Ultimate Tan is.
Yeah.
Right behind it.
Go straight, and that's where you'll go right there. And then here's you a street view here of Google of where it is at that intersection. So use caution in there. If you travel that road every day, it's going to be blocked for just a few moments as they work to clear that accident there. So we hope all is well and nothing bad comes out of that. Let's see what else we had go on yesterday. And again, this was a day filled with me bumping into the Meridian Police Department.
Everywhere.
What happens when the bad boys show up to check your car? Now, this is kind of the scene that it will look like as we see this. They were checking a car here. This would be 26th Avenue and A Street. ultimately, we'll go to the next video here. The old van showed up. It gets serious when the van shows up.
Yeah. He's got some bracelets on.
And what they do here is they change the handcuffs to the front where you can sit a little bit easier in the van as you'll go down through here. And again, that's kind of the scenes that we've been seeing a lot. Meridian, a warrant ended up being on the guy from another county, and then some alleged narcotics was found there at the scene. So that's what brought the paddy wagon, and you go downtown and face the charges here, and then face what else you may have there. And again, always guilty till innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but enough to be escorted downtown.
Well, 2 places here and there, man, that's tough.
But again, we are seeing lots more of this each day as we do this. Hey, we made it to the Ark, Odie.
Woo, look at the Ark.
Looking for.
Have you seen that?
No, I want to go to the Ark. That's one of my places I do want to go to and see that.
That's in Kentucky.
That's right.
So we got represented there. We do appreciate that.
Well, now, also we found out what's our buddy sings there.
Somebody sings at the Ark.
Yeah, come on.
I don't know about this.
He was on the talent show. He won the talent show.
Which talent show?
He was the preacher. The Holy Hop. Come on.
Todd?
Yes, Todd Tillman.
Todd sings there?
Yes.
I didn't know that. On a regular basis?
As far as I know.
Huh.
Yeah, Todd Tillman, yeah. All right, Stacey, that's some kinfolk there. Does he do this on a regular basement? Does he do this on a regular basis? But I believe so.
Huh. I didn't know they had an entertainment.
I think he's
well, there's a lot I don't
doing
know. But that's interesting there. Todd's a good guy.
Yes, he is.
And we certainly hope he enjoys that.
And he can sing, too.
He sure can.
Yeah, we can't do that, but...
Yeah, we've tried, and it never worked out there.
Yeah. All right, full time, he said. So, good deal. Good deal.
Well, we're proud of him. He's a good person. I ran into his son the other day working at Chick-fil-A.
Ethan? Is that his son's name? Ethan, something like that?
I'm unsure of that part. But he works at Chick-fil-A. Real nice fellow there.
Good deal.
He said, "You know my dad?" I said, "Who's your dad?" John went to the Ark back in 17. There's a lot of church groups from here that go up and check all that. Do you think this is possible? As I was reading notes of what's going on, if he gets out of jail, can he make a comeback? And I'm talking Diddy.
Well, now, is he going to be singing or, talking about Hoarding? He's got a lot of baby oil he can offload.
It's going to be a garage sale.
50% off.
Yeah, I've read some strange things. There's a lot of people that look at this as, well, he wasn't guilty of anything. It's strange behavior at best.
And there's some people that like that strange stuff.
Apparently.
But, yeah, I mean, if he got out and he got off and the court finds him innocent, then he's innocent. And, I believe people will pay attention
Trump
to
would
him.
pardon him over all this?
I'll give Trump. Trump will get all the information that he's got in front of him, and he will look at every aspect. And if he truly believes that he needs one, Trump will give him one. Like the lady, Georgia, Alabama, something like that. She was in prison for 20-something years over, what is it, like a little joint or something? And Trump said, look, we got murderers that get out in 8 years and all this, and you've got this lady in here that had one little old thing in 20 years, I believe is long enough. It's time to go.
And I can understand something like that.
Yeah.
But is he guilty of what he was charged with? A lot of people say no, he wasn't.
Well, so if he is completely they've turned around, they see something because they're not letting him out until sentencing. And usually you see something as far as... you see a lot more innocent part of it. They're going to let him out and then come back for sentencing. They're scared that he's going to flee. He's got the money to flee.
Oh, he could go anywhere he wanted. So
yeah.
That's one of the things that's happening nationwide there as we look at the. You know who was born today? As a kid.
Now we can sing like him.
Oh yeah, we could sing a tune with him. What was it? His famous hit, "I'm in the Mood for Love." Alfalfa was born today in 1927. That stuff is still as good today as it was back then. I remember this guy the first time I heard it. Hey, won't you play another Somebody Done
Somebody Wrong?
You know the song. And of course, he had several hits. B.J. Thomas had a birthday today. You know, he's deceased now, B.J.
Oh, I did not know that.
And he did a remake of Hank Williams' "I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry" that was a huge hit there.
Yeah.
He had a bunch of hit there. Let's see what else went on. Rodney Crowell, do you remember him?
Not by his name.
Oh, he was a big time writer when it come to country music. He was big. A lot of people loved old Rodney Crowell. 1954. Guess who got married today?
Oh yeah, Johnny.
Well, it didn't last long because he would bump into June later, but he married in 1954. Let's see. Oh, and this was I heard remakes. Sometimes people can do them. Some people can't. This is one of the countryest songs that there is out there. In a pawn shop in Toledo.
Yeah.
I think most of you will know that line. George and Tammy had a number one back in '76 with Golden Rings. That was huge at the time. Liked that a whole bunch, though. It was country when country was really what it was.
There he is.
Do you remember Honky Tonkin'?
Yeah.
Let's go Honky Tonkin'. Hank Williams Jr. had a number one, 1982.
Man.
This really started to make me feel like old.
I'm going to feel like it.
that just don't even sound right, 1982.
No, it don't.
And this is 20, and he's just as strong today as he was back then.
Yeah.
A record was set today, and whether you like this guy or not, he was good at what he did. He was a marketer that no one had ever seen in any of the business, any genre of music. He was great at it. Was he the greatest singer? Maybe not, but he was one of the greatest entertainers.
I'll go for that.
That there ever was. He would break the record from Central Park of 14.6 million people watching his show, and it's the G-Man.
You know, he's got some good songs, and there's a couple of them that I like. His political views and everything else, I don't care about.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
But one thing for sure is he never gave up. And I did watch his documentary, and it was pretty interesting anyway. But he never gave up. He pushed through, and he was a genius. He was a marketing genius to push himself out like he did. And,
he used his own money.
Well, he didn't. Nobody else would fund him.
He had a record deal. They wasn't pushing it like he felt they should, so he went and borrowed the money from the bank. Best $20,000 he ever spent.
Yeah.
And to say the least, the rest is history. The man done it.
What did he say when they interviewed him on something else? He said, "I've got more money than my grandkids could spend."
Keep getting divorces. You'll have to eat that.
Yeah, okay.
But it looks like him and Trisha are going to stay together.
Well, I mean, it's not like she could go very far either.
Well, his ex-wife is in the yard. They got that little agreement going on there.
Yeah.
I was shocked at this. When this happened, and I remember the night that it went down back in 2012 when Randy Travis was arrested. Do y'all remember this?
Yeah.
There's Randy there. He'd had a few too many there, and we've all seen the video of him sitting in the police car. Woof.
Yeah.
Randy, what were you thinking there?
Yeah.
This is one of those things. This guy, when it comes to news, I think was one of the best there ever was. I don't think that he ever went to college. He was self-taught. If I'm not mistaken,
it's because you told the truth of what was happening, and you said what was going on, and you can't help. I don't care who, what, where, when, and why. You can't help but to interject some of your own thoughts and your own beliefs. But at the end of the day, you've got to tell the truth. And he was part of that error that did just that. They told exactly
but
what
he
was
had
going
such
on.
a great voice. Peter Jennings was
Yeah.
He was a class act, to say the least.
You had people that had to sit down and trust what you were saying.
I can't believe this has been 3 years ago. We would lose
My
TC.
helicopter pilot. Yeah.
Roger E. Mosley passed away, of course, from the big hit Magnum PI. 3 years he's been deceased.
Man, I hate that.
And if that don't make you feel old, Magnum's 80. Magnum,
That mustache,
can you really?
I just can't believe he's doing them home mortgages like that.
Hadn't
That
seen
just
him lately.
upset me.
That run may be over.
I hope so, because you ought to be ashamed to do that.
There you go.
You don't need the money.
No, he doesn't. He's done well through his career.
Yep. They just trying to use him, paid him whatever to get some of these women to make that call. I'll give you my house. Yeah.
More up and coming with Scotty Ray and Odie as we move along on this early. Today is Thursday.
Hey, welcome to City of Meridian.
We're a family-owned business that's been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the City of Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Bestadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Bestadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have the size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494. Welcome back. We will remember this. Are you familiar? I couldn't get it out. When these promoters come in and do these trail rides, and what I mean by trail rides is four-wheeler ATV rides.
Yeah.
Well, a few times these things have gotten out of hand. Hundreds upon hundreds of people show up. This would happen in Kemper County. We lost a life up there. If you remember that, it was a shooting that happened at 2-3 years ago?
Yes, I remember that.
To my knowledge, that murder was never solved, was it?
Not that I can recall.
And again, Clay County just had an incident where they had a ride like this, and they have Clay County, Mississippi, and they have an ordinance to where if you hold an event like this, the Sheriff's Department has to be notified that this event is going to be going on. Well, during the course of this, as you might well think, an argument broke out and a fight happened, and a man was beaten pretty bad. So since the proper paperwork was not done, the promoter is going to get charges from the Sheriff's Department for not doing their job of notifying them to where they would have had extra patrol in the area to monitor the situation. And that's a step in the right direction, I believe. Because these things, they usually, I can remember the one in Kemper County, they were parked all over the edge of the roads there to where you could barely fit one car down the road. And you got to provide parking, and there just wasn't enough space for all of that. They turn into bonfires. And we had one in Lauderdale, didn't we, not long ago?
It was over by South, yeah.
And then the police and the ambulance couldn't get in there to somebody. It was a shooting, wasn't it?
It was a shooting. Big party. I want to say they had some four-wheelers and stuff. I can't remember the whole thing, but they couldn't get the police in there, couldn't get EMS in there. It's terrible.
I remember the call for backup. There's one of me, and there's 100 of them looking at me.
Yeah.
And someone was bad hurt, and then there was a wreck as they were trying to get the ambulance in there. Somebody wrecked. It was a lot goes on. So this needs to be a little bit more planning when it comes to these things to make sure the safety for all. So it's not only Lauderdale and Kemper that's had this, Clay County, and they're dealing with that. If you don't report it, And I think that's been done before, other than a flyer being put out. There's much more to that.
And it needs to be where everyone is informed on what's going on.
Yeah, without a doubt there. Let's see, there was something else that I was going to... I don't know as much about this. This was an off-duty officer that got killed in Macomb, Mississippi. I'm not sure if you're up to date on it, but his life was taken there in a shooting that happened there. Jason Blake was his name.
Murder-suicide deal. Wow.
We pass along condolences to family members there dealing with that. Let's see. No, that didn't. There was something I was going to tell you that I went blank on.
Lots of stories going on around the country.
Well, I can't find exactly what. Oh, that's what it was. Brad Pitt's mama passed away. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Jane Etta, 84 years old. So.
No, we send condolences to her as well. So that happened. That was usually all that's going to come out in a group of three. Some more is going to pass away normally. There.
We got two. Didn't we do two? We were up, and now we were waiting on number three.
You may be right. This could wind that out.
I think so.
We got a car show coming. This is going to be coming up on September the 13th at Sea and Brakeman Park. We have another one this weekend that will get posted here in just a little bit of all the different things that are going on throughout the areas. Make sure to get those in there.
Yeah, that's right. Got that. We've got Slick's Poker Run. Go on the webpage, look it up. Slick's Poker Run. Get in touch with Kevin Turnbow. He's got his cell phone number on there. Text only. He's a truck driver. He can't answer the phone, talk to you. And he'll get with you. But it doesn't have to be just a motorcycle. You don't have to have a bike. You can have your vehicle. $20 for the first one, $10 for each additional person that's in there that's going to play. Half of the pot goes to the winner, and the other half goes to Bikers United for Children for their Christmas this year. To make sure that every child has a wonderful, blessed Christmas. Man, this is like number 15, I think. 15th year they're doing this. Ooh, Leanne. And now Leanne Abercrombie, she is going to be there signing autographs with Kirby Saturday. He told us yesterday to make sure that we announced that. And I wanted to make sure. I said, Kirby, you sure? And he said, yeah. I said, all right, Patrick, we'll do this. So, yeah, he's going to be there riding, and she's going to be there signing autographs.
Well, speaking of, it's time to do some birthdays there. And
we got that right there. The first one on the list is the Patrick Kirby.
Woo!
Got his birthday. Now, number 2.
What's that?
The second one on our list. You ready for this one?
What?
John Hollingsworth.
Is John's birthday?
John's birthday, too. So y'all wish him a happy birthday. Holly Posey's got a birthday. Janie Thrash has a birthday. Billy Snowden turned 69. Alexia Summerlin. Robbie Ledlow. And John, could be Street, could be State, could be Saint. We're not sure. But John S.T., he said he's got a birthday today. So
congratulations.
Throw your last name on there, John, if you want to. We'll put that out there. But and if you want to sing karaoke, they've got that coming up this weekend at the VFW. Yeah, we won't be there singing.
They don't like us to do that.
Do they do lip sync?
Milli Vanilli. That's us.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
The selection is always changing at Massey Supermart Auto Sales with low-mileage cars and trucks. How about a Z71 2500 HD? Or maybe you're looking for the Ford F-150 with lots of leg room in it. Plenty of SUVs like the Explorer for the family. Or if you're looking for a gas saver to go back and forth to work, come by and see the mini cars like this Nissan.
The low profit dealer, Massey Supermart.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Welcome back. Scotty Ray along with Odie as we begin today. How are you feeling?
I am feeling good for a Thursday. Hey, you want to buy a house?
You got one
I
for
hear
sale?
this famous fellow over in Hattiesburg's got a house for sale.
Who is it?
He only wants $14 million. He used to play football there for USM and then went on there to that Cheeseheads.
Are you talking Drew?
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre. He got his house for sale.
Got his house for sale.
That must be
$14 million right outside Hattiesburg.
How big a house is it, Odie?
It's a pretty big old house.
Is it a lot of land or just
That's
more
a pretty
house?
good bit of land.
Wow.
So a little bit of everything. He's on the river, big house, a lot of land. Looked pretty cool, but yeah, so for a cool $14 million, you can have yourself a Brett Favre house. Yeah. Oh, Kelly Switzer, Daniel's dad, is having a birthday today. So, Mr. Switzer, happy birthday, sir.
What is Angela referring to about stop saying hung, say stuck? What is she referring to?
So during the deal last night while the fella was up in the basket and all that, you had said a couple times that he was hung in the basket. And I guess they didn't want
like
you
that
to
term?
say
That's called
he was
hung
hung
up.
in the basket. He was stuck. So
Stuck, hung up, same
yeah.
thing to me.
So that's what that was.
Okay. Had no idea what she was talking about.
Yeah.
But I use that term occasionally. It'll
But,
be okay.
yeah.
All right, as we get ready to go, if you got a Bible
Let's
verse
see
for
what
us.
we've got over here. And the Lord's going to take us to Romans 5, verse 8. But God demonstrates his own love for us in this. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us. You know, unconditional love, we all have that for our kids, our grandkids, our family. Unconditional love. No matter what, we will continue to love you. We may not agree with everything you do. We may not support everything you do, but we will always love you. And imagine that love still does not compare to the love that Jesus Christ has for each one of us. God sent his son to die for us so we'll have everlasting life. And no matter what we do, he's always there. Bring him into your heart. Always have a little Jesus, will you?
That's right.
And y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow. Fun Friday is coming. Until then, remember we love you and have a safe day.
A couple of late birthdays there before we get out there. Got 'em
Oh, we got Ansley Deering 5. Richard Dean's got a birthday. So look at there. Y'all keep them coming. Bring them in tomorrow as well.
We'll see you then.